friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another weekly WW grocery haul. I know. I said I wasn't gonna have a grocery haul this week, but after talking it over with my husband, I wanted to make sure that I had everything prepared for him when I am gone next week in Vegas. And here's the truth of it. If I didn't prepare everything and have everything on hand, he would eat out for every meal, which is A, not healthy, and B, not cost effective. So I decided to go to the grocery store and grab some things for him. I also need to make another batch of the Skinny-ish Dish Crockpot Marinara. So I will add that clip on to the end of the grocery haul, just so that you guys can see that recipe if you aren't aware how to make it. 0 points for no matter how much you eat. I use it on my pizzas, my spaghetti, my calzones, anything that calls for any type of marinara. It is delicious. So I'm going to make that today. And then he wants this pasta salad with like olives and cheese and ham in it for when I'm gone. So I'm going to make that for him as well. And then I decided to pick up a few makeup items that I needed. So I will show that to you. And lastly, I decided to run to Walmart and do a quick grocery pickup just to be stocked up for when I do return, as well as a few things that I'm going to take with me on my trip to Vegas to stay on track. So this is actually going to end up being quite a large grocery haul. So if you want to see everything I picked up for the week, as well as my makeup items and how to make that crockpot marinara, stay tuned. And here is this week's grocery haul. And again, these are things for both while I am in Vegas and for when I return. So I have my groceries here, and then I also have my non-grocery items that I will show you as well. So let's get started on this week's grocery haul. I am going to put the points on the screen and let you know what I am using the particular items for. So the first thing I picked up is a 4-pack of the ball jars. I'm going to start storing my crockpot marinara in these jars versus in Ziploc bags. It just makes it a little bit easier to use and to fill. I struggle and make a huge mess when I'm trying to fill up those little Ziploc bags. So I just grabbed a 4-pack. These are the pretty good size. So I think this is the best alternative to store the marinara. Since I went to Walmart or had a grocery pickup, I grabbed 3 bags of the fat-free shredded cheese, the Walmart brand. Since my store does not carry this cheese, I figured this was a good time to stock up. I also picked up a pack of the Applegate natural roasted turkey breast. As you can see here, this turkey breast has 0 fat, so it is 0 points on Smart Points. So I'm going to throw this in the freezer until I return from Vegas, and then I'll be using this in an upcoming lunch meal prep. I also picked up a 6-pack at Walmart. Again, Fred Meyer does not carry these. These are the pop chips. You get 3 of the barbecue and 3 of the sea salt. I thought this would be a great thing to take on the plane with me as a snack to help me stay on track. I grabbed a can of sliced olives. This is for that macaroni salad that I'm making for my husband. I also picked up a pack of the cherry mixed fruit, no sugar added. This is my very favorite fruit cup. It has those yummy little cherries in there, and I like to have these either by themselves or on cottage cheese. I also picked up a reduced fat sour cream. We always have sour cream on hand. As I've mentioned before, my husband puts it on just about everything, so I grabbed a container of that. Stocked up on some yogurts that I can eat both prior to going to Vegas and when I return. So since Walmart carries this, I grabbed 3 of the caramel apple pie, 1 of the creme brulee, 1 tiramisu. I've actually never had this flavor, and 1 of the key lime, which I haven't tried either. So I'm excited to give those new flavors of Greek yogurt a try. These veggies are for the macaroni salad. I did not pick up any fresh veggies since I won't be here. So we have some radishes, some green onion, and some celery stalks. I also grabbed a bag of classic romaine dole lettuce mix. This is going to be for dinner tonight. I thought we could eat this up before I head out to Vegas. To take to Vegas, I picked up a pack of the Reese's sugar-free peanut butter cups. These are so good. They taste just like real peanut butter Reese's cups, and I thought these would be great to throw in my travel bag, as well as the sugar-free Lifesavers. If I just want a hard candy to suck on during training or on the plane, I grabbed both of those. This is my favorite water enhancer. This is the Great Value Energy Pack. I absolutely love this water enhancer. The flavors are grape, peach mango, and pomegranate lemonade, as well as wild strawberry. All the flavors are absolutely delicious. I'm gonna take some of these with me to Vegas, and I always have these in my desk at work to throw into my water. So I've seen a lot of YouTubers and WW members have these as a snack. I actually tried these on my way home. These are the Strawberry Apple Little Puffs. This is a cereal snack for babies, but what's great about it is, let's see if I can flip this around here. You can have half a cup for 1 Smart Point. So I thought that I'd give these a try. They were really good. And again, I'm gonna throw these in my carry-on bag for the airplane because I thought this would be a good, easy, low point snack to take. I picked up another can of fat-free Ready Whip per the usual. I also, while I was shopping at Walmart online, grabbed the ketchup because Fred Meyer does not carry these. So I picked up both the no sugar added Heinz as well as the G. Hughes sugar-free ketchup. I wanted to try them both and see which one I like better. So super excited to try the G. Hughes. I love their barbecue sauce. I also picked up a jar of Simple Truth kosher dill pickles just to have on hand for snacking, as well as dill relish. This is for the salad recipe for my husband, as well as to have on hand. I also picked up 2 cans of Hunt's crushed tomatoes, my very favorite brand. These are for the Crockpot Marinara that you're gonna see here at the end of this video. I'm gonna have that preparing during the day today so that I can put them in my nice little jars over there for storage. So I needed 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. Fred Meyer also does not carry the 99% lean ground turkey, so I added this to my Walmart grocery pickup just to have on hand. Also, I picked up frozen chicken breast. This was a great deal at Fred Meyer, $4.99 for this bag today only, and it is a total of 5 pounds. Oh, 3 pounds, I apologize. So such a good deal for $5. That's just a little bit over $1 a pound. Also, with Walmart, I grabbed a container of fat-free half and half. This is the best price on this, so I picked it up with my Walmart grocery pickup. I got this. I'm going to throw this in my suitcase to have on hand. This is cold brew black brew coffee. It is only 5 calories. Yep, so 0 points. And I thought this would be a quick pick-me-up for traveling, some cold brew coffee. Also on my Walmart order, I grabbed a box of the sugar-free deluxe cinnamon swirl bread just to have on hand, and 2 boxes of the sugar-free classic yellow cake mix, also just to have on hand. Now let's move into non-food items. I decided to pick up a new butter dish, and I absolutely am in love with this Pioneer Woman. Butter makes everything better. Yes and no. So I grabbed this new butter dish as well with my Walmart grocery pickup. This here is my favorite hairspray in the world. This Got To Be Glued. This hairspray is amazing. It adds a little bit of a shine to your hair and it holds it all day long. I absolutely love it. And then I picked up this one. I've never tried it. This is the L'Oreal Studio Mega Hold. This was on clearance for $2.34. So I grabbed it just to have on hand as a hairspray backup. And here is the cosmetic items I picked up, both to restock and for my trip. The first thing is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. You know this is my all-time favorite. Love this mascara. I picked it up in Blackest Black. I also grabbed a new black eyeliner from Elle May. I like this one because it's self-sharpening, because sharpening eyeliners is kind of a pain, let's be honest. So I grabbed that. I also grabbed some liquid liner. The CoverGirl is my favorite brand, and this too is matte black. I prefer the matte so that you don't have shiny eyelids from liquid liner. So I grabbed that, and then I grabbed another one of these, which I featured in my favorites video. These are the Revlon Eye Art. I got this color. I love it. It is kind of a taupe color with a matching taupe glitter. So I'm going to bring this with me as well. And lastly, a lot of you have been asking what I use on my brows, and this is what I prefer. This is the CoverGirl Rich Brown Easy Breezy Brow Shaper. I like this because it is the consistency of mascara versus a powder or a pencil, and it really just sets my brows and adds that darkening color. So that, my friends, is everything I picked up for groceries and non-groceries for the week. So I'm going to get my Crockpot Marinara going. I have shown this in a couple of other videos, but I'm going to go ahead and add it to the end of the grocery haul so it makes it easier for you to find. Again, this is the Skinniest Dish Crockpot Marinara. I will link the recipe in the description box below. And this is 0 points no matter how much you have. So I have my crock pot ready here. I always put a liner in my crock pot. It just makes cleanup so much easier. And again, I am going to put all of this marinara in those jars. So once it is done, I will show you how I'm gonna fill the jars. And so it's pretty simple. All you need is 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. I honestly think Hunt's is the best for this recipe. I feel like the flavor is more authentic, and I have tried it with generic and some off-brand names, and really truly Hunt's is the best. Then you're gonna need 2 cans of diced tomatoes. Again, I prefer to use Hunt's, but I have these on hand, so I wanted to go ahead and use them up. And then you need quite a bit of seasoning. You need some garlic. The recipe calls for regular onion, but I always just use the minced onion. I just think it's easier in the recipe. I don't have to chop up an onion. Plus the size is the right size for the marinara. You're gonna need some basil, some oregano, some black pepper, and some salt. And the original recipe also calls for red pepper flakes, which I am not going to use. So literally we are going to just combine all of this into our crock pot and get it simmering for the day. All right, let's get started. So I have 1 of my cans of crushed tomatoes. And again, this is super easy. You're literally just gonna add everything to your crock pot. My 2nd can of crushed tomatoes. You're going to add your 2 cans of diced tomatoes. 1 and your 2nd can of diced. And then I'm gonna add a big spoonful of my minced garlic. And then last are my seasonings. So basil, and this again, you guys, is season it to your taste. I like my food flavorful, so I usually add a little bit more than the recipe. But again, of course, it is up to you how much of each spice you wanna put in. After our basil, we're gonna move on to our oregano. And this is the 2 spices that are gonna give it that authentic Italian flavor. So I will usually add quite a bit of these 2 spices. And then from here, you're gonna add your onion. Now, if you diced up your onion, you wanna add the whole thing. I'm just gonna add a pretty good amount of minced onion to my marinara. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in some black pepper. And again, this is to taste. And lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my sea salts, again to taste. We're gonna get this all combined, put on low, and it's going to cook for the entire day. And I got it all stirred in. It looks so good. I'm gonna go ahead and set this on low, and I'm gonna cook this for about 8 hours. If you do wanna speed up the cooking process, you can throw it on to high for about 4 hours, but I just prefer to let it slowly cook and really let all of those dried herbs meld the flavor. So I will be back once this is cooked up to show you how to put it into the jars and the best way to store it for future use. The Crockpot Marinara is done. I'm gonna let it cool for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to put it into my jars, and I will show you how I keep the marinara sauce. You can just keep it right in the freezer and de-thaw it as needed for pizzas or spaghetti. All right, and here's my Crockpot Marinara. It filled to about the right level, 3 of these large ball storage jars. I'm going to let these completely cool, and then I will pop on the regular lid and the sealing lid, and you can just stack these in your freezer, and then when you're ready to use them, you just take it out and de-thaw them in your refrigerator. And you can even refreeze the marinara, so if you didn't use the whole jar, you can put it back into the freezer. So highly recommend this recipe. It's a great thing to have for 0 smart points. Thank you for joining me on this week's WW grocery haul. I'm actually really excited to be able to bring you guys a grocery haul because I didn't anticipate that. So I'm happy I was able to do that. I hope you enjoyed the grocery haul as well as the Skinniest Dish Crockpot Marinara recipe. Those jars are fabulous. It was such a struggle getting that marinara in a Ziploc bag, so those jars made it 80 million times easier. So I would recommend picking up some sort of glass or plastic jar with a lid for storage of your Crockpot Marinara. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't already, take a moment, subscribe, give my video a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what your favorite food finds were for the week, and if you've tried that Crockpot Marinara, it's a game changer. Thanks, and I'll see you in my next video.